my name is Erin and I'm a 22-year-old who moved from California to DC about 8 months ago now. So I figured it's finally time to film an apartment tour. I usually make vlog style videos and post on YouTube once every couple months just to give my friends and family a life update on how DC is going, but I have a full-on obsession with watching other people's apartment tours on YouTube, and I just wanted to make one for myself and throw my hat in the ring. I also feel like videos that are being produced on YouTube around apartments right now are going from aspirational to completely unrealistic. I see way more apartment tours of people who live in $4,000 New York City apartments rather than actually seeing people who live in small spaces and have decently affordable rent for someone like my age who's just starting out in their career. So I kind of wanted to contribute to that as well and show something different than what I've been seeing in my algorithm. For a little context, I live in Northwest DC. I'm not going to share my exact location, but I live north of some more well-known neighborhoods like DuPont Circle, Adams Morgan, and Georgetown. I live alone, which was not the case when I first moved to DC, but I currently am in my own studio, and because I know that the only reason these videos are helpful is when people share their actual price points, I'm going to share what I pay. I pay $12.50 a month in rent, and that does not include utilities. This is what the layout of my apartment actually looks like for those of you who like to see a bird's eye view. And with that, I'm just going to get started and show you the space that I call home. So the flow of my apartment is pretty linear because there's not a lot of space. It's only 250 square feet. But when you first enter the apartment, you are greeted with my kitchen. On the back of my door is where I hang my tote bags, and then immediately to the left of my door is the shoe organizer that I got off of Wayfair. I actually don't store shoes in there. That's where I keep my extra snacks and baking trays and like muffin tins and towels and stuff like that is all in that organizer. And on the wall to the left of the front door, I have this print that my friend Eden made me when we were both in college. I think it's so beautiful, and it's one of my favorite art pieces that I have in this apartment. And then obviously we have the main kitchen space, which you see behind me. I tried to have as much stuff stored in these upper cabinets as possible. Even though they're open and they look cluttered, I still think it's a better storage solution for me, because when I do cook in this kitchen, I utilize all of the available counter space, which is not a lot. Like, here's my sink, there's my oven, this is the amount of counter space I actually have. I don't think there's really anything else to go over in the kitchen. It's, like I said, it's really small. It really is just big enough for one person, and that's it. And I am only one person in the studio, so I'm okay with it for now. So in my main living space, I kind of have it separated into 3 different areas. The first of which is my bedroom-ish area. Immediately to the right, I have a small closet. It's the only closet in the apartment, so I keep my coats and shoes and other junk that I don't want people seeing in there. And then in between that closet and the foot of my bed, which is where I'm sitting now, I needed to have my laundry basket and my fan kind of out in the open. So I tried to add a couple things to style this corner. I have the first embroidery project that I did in this apartment, and then I also have a Dalahessan from Sweden, a framed photo of my grandma and I, and a cute little dish that my mom got me. To the left of that corner is my bed. I'm really grateful that I decided to get a bed frame with a lot of room for underbed storage. I think my bedding is unfortunately from Amazon, but this does bring us to the first Facebook Marketplace find of this video, which is this pillow that I got. My bed area also brings us to this white brick wall that runs the length of this entire wall. I actually put this up myself. It's a white brick foam wallpaper, and I did that to cover up some acoustic paneling that I installed because the walls in this building are so incredibly thin. It just gives it a little bit of texture and a little bit of detail that wasn't there before. Rounding out my bedroom corner, we have my nightstand. It's actually a stool from IKEA that I also got off of Facebook Marketplace. I ripped the idea of using a stool as a nightstand directly from Catherine Route on YouTube. And on it, I just keep books that I'm reading. I have a little charging station. And then I also have this cute little box that I got at the Georgetown Flea Market, and I think it's perfect for a nightstand. So in this main space, I also have a little living room area. Got a couch cover for this. It's actually a brown futon, but I really wanted to play into the blues and greens that are already in this apartment. The pillows and the floor poof are also Facebook Marketplace finds, and then this little coffee table is actually a bedside table. You can probably tell just by looking at it, but it's from IKEA. I wanted to leave as much of the floor plan open as possible, so even though it's a bedside table, it works perfectly fine as a really small coffee table. This also brings me to the first plant of the video. This is my little ZZ plant. This little sprout wasn't here before, but that just grew in recently, and it makes me very happy that this guy is growing and thriving. Also in this living space is the rug. I think I got it off rugs.com, rugsusa.com, something like that. It's just a standard 5x8 rug.
From hard experience. Listen, I learned from hard experience.
It's a lot to take. We've seen better days once we had it all. Now we're so mundane. We should stay the course. It's a step to change. We can't complicate it more than this. If it hurts, baby,
I don't really have a lot going on in here decor-wise. It is mainly function in the bathroom for me. As you can see, I have utilized this top shelf for storage, and I also got this really cheap over-the-toilet cabinet from Walmart. So again, a little bit of closed storage, and then I just have like my most used products in this open storage area. The bathroom is definitely the least exciting part of this video, except for the little plant propagates that I have above my over-the-toilet cabinet. I have propagated so many successful new plants and given them to friends from this little propagation station. Seeing this every morning when I'm getting ready for the day just makes me really happy. We've reached the final part of the tour, which is my desk / everything that's along this wall of my apartment. I work from home 2 days a week, so I've put my desk right here so that I can have a beautiful view. And I have quite a few plants on my desk that also enjoy the sun. I have a marble queen pothos, a heartleaf philodendron, and a monstera adansonii that are all doing pretty well in this spot, which makes me very happy. I also really love this desk. It is gigantic. It also came with these shelves on the side of it, so here I've just used a couple of cubbies to store art supplies, random home improvement items. To the right of my desk, I have some IKEA drawers where I keep more art supplies, equipment, and some socks and other clothing items are actually in the top drawer of that. On my desk corner, I have a mirror and my headphones, a little box for my cables and my extension cord, some dried flowers that I got from a work event, and then ending the tour on the most anticlimactic note ever, this is where I store most of my clothes. I also tried to make this corner look cute with a light from IKEA, another Aglianema, and a cute vase from Facebook Marketplace.
you feel insane on your darkest day.
Okay, I think that pretty much covers everything in my apartment. If you've watched all the way to the end, first of all, thank you. Second of all, you should hit me up. You should subscribe if that's your bag. You can follow me on Instagram or TikTok and DM me about apartment stuff. I could literally talk about this all day, and I love seeing other people's spaces. Feel free to let me know what you thought on any of those platforms. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.